Hello, so today I'm going to show you how to install Drupal 8 onto your Windows computer. So first you're going to be needed to go to your browser and install Xampp. The reason we're using Xampp because Xampp is a LAMP stack server, and that's the LAMP stack server which you're going to use for Drupal. A LAMP stack server is what enables you to run to use your computer as a server for the internet, for you can create a website on the internet. So you should click on the first one. You are going to be needed to download the latest LAMP stack server for your operating system, which is 5.6.3 right now, and because lower versions may cause a problem while installing the Drupal 8. So you should wait until it starts downloading. Countdown right here. As you wait, you're going to need to download Drupal 8. So you should go to drupal.org. As you can see, start downloading, but because I already have it, I'm going to cancel that download. So go to Drupal. Over here you see that section for Drupal 8, you click on it. Click on this picture and latest Drupal 8 beta releases right here. And can download latest or whichever version of Drupal 8 which you want. We'll download Drupal 8 beta 4. Because I already have it, I'll not download it again. So now after doing all of that, now you'll be needed to install your Xampp and extract your Drupal 8. So this is your Xampp installation file which you'll install. So double click, start installation process, press yes. Press next. Because I already have it, I will install it again, and it will give me an error saying this file is not entered because I've already installed it. But you should just continue and it will install a file called Xampp onto your hard drive. So now after doing that, you should find your Drupal 8 beta 4 zip file, and you're going to be needed to extract it. Extract it to the Xampp folder which have been created, and under Xampp htdocs. So you extract it into htdocs, and that's where you put all your Drupal 8 files for your sites. Just press OK. Because I already extracted it, I'll not extract it again. So now after you have installed your Xampp, then you're going to need to open the shortcut, which is the control panel, and start both Apache and MySQL. As you can see, I've started mine already. After doing that, for Apache, you go to configuration and php.ini. Then you go to that and find file info. The reason for finding file info is because it's an extension which you're going to be needed to run the Drupal 8. Normally it will have a semicolon right here, and you should take it off to enable it. And for any other extension, you have to take off the semicolons to enable them. So that's how you enable extensions, and then you'll save it afterwards. So that's basically it. So now you're going to need it to set up your Xampp and your database. So you go to administration, which is admin right here for Apache, security, and create a security code for your PHP. So you'll go to localhost that link and create a password for MySQL for the root super user. Afterwards, you're going to need to create a next user, which will help hackers from hacking into your database. So create the password, change it, and then go back to this and go to your PHP my admin right here under tools. So now when you reach right here, then you'll go to root, then your username which you'll use is root, and then you'll type in your password which you have set for the PHP for your security for MySQL. After you have done all of that, you press go. As you can see, it should come up like this as a PHP my admin database. So this is where you create all your database, and your database can be edited and do. But before you can do all of that, you're going to need to create a new user because of security purposes. So now you're going to need to create a user. Write your username, what you'll use. Your host should always be local, or whatever host you want, but local for Drupal 8, and your password. After you have done that, then you'll need to select all of these. Select these, create, alter, index, drop, create temporary tables, and show view for it, and then you'll create grant, and then you select grant only for this user, and then you press go. Because I've already have that user, I'm not going to bother creating it. As you can see right here, the user has been created. So now you're going to need to create a new database. So I'm going to create a new database called give me a sec. So create a new database called DR4. So that's basically all the information you need to create your new Drupal website. So now you can change the file name which you have extracted in htdocs to a much easier file name, because you're going to need to remember the name of a file while in the installation process. So I'll rename mine to Drupal 4. So that's it. So now in a new tab on your browser, you'll type in localhost / and your file name, which is mine is Drupal 4, and press enter, which should come up on this installation page to install Drupal. So you select your language, save and continue. and then after that you select standard and then save and continue. I have a little mouse problem here, so give some time. Alright, so save and continue. After that, then you'll select your database. After that, then you write the database name which you have created before and the username for the new user which you have created. Whatever user which you have created, which mine is Philip J, and your database for that new user also. The password, I should say, for that new user. Also your database name, which is dr4, which you have used, and save and continue. Because this might take a while, I'm going to pause the video and come back to the configuration side, which we will configure, and then I'll show you some 6 new features for the Drupal 8 Beta 4. So stay in luck. So now we're back. I'm back with the configuration site. So now you're going to need to put in your site name, which I'm going to use Drupal 4, your email address, your username which you're going to use to log in to your Drupal site, your password which you're going to use to log in also, and this will automatically be placed in, so, and your country. At region. And then after that you'll save and continue. So now this is how your Drupal 8 site page supposed to look when it has just finished installing. So now it's time for me to show you the 4 new cool features, 6 new cool features which Drupal 8 come with. It has more features, but I'm going to show you 6 of them. So my first feature which I'm going to show you is that the new Drupal 8 is that you have the admin bar in much a cool format, as well as this can be moved up and down and quite like compiled together to use less space and have much more of a mobile look and condition. The second feature I want to show you is the WYSIWYG, which has been installed into it. It is actually the CKE Editor. So in order to see that, you have to go to content, add content, and then you can choose either article or a basic page. But today I'm going to choose a basic page. So as you can see, the WYSIWYG editor right here, which you can write whatever you want in. So I'm going to write hello as my title and hello and you can also place images by pressing on this from your computer. And you'll set your image size and thing. You can either set the text format from basic HTML, restricted HTML, or full HTML. whichever you want. To see the source code, you can go to source and then you'll see what the source code is, and you can even place a source code inside of it if you want, which you can go back and edit. So after you have done that, you can save and publish. So after doing that, you'll realize that the new basic page which I've just created has been created and placed right here. So now the third feature which I want to show you for the new Drupal 8 is the inline editing. To inline edit, you first need to press this pencil over here, which is under your article or your basic page data, and then which your body is, and you can either quick edit or edit. So I'll press edit, quick edit. As you can see, the title name has come up with the arrow thing, and you can press on it and it will come up with the editing tools. So then okay, let's try that again. So press that, quick edit, tools. It's weird. But then for example, I'm going to just type in good. After type, oh cool, see there. So after typing in good, you can do the same thing, bold, all of it, bold, italics. It's quite cool, and then you can save it afterwards. So that's the three things. So it's the new admin bar, up and down, WYSIWYG, and inline editing. The fourth thing which I'm going to show you with the new Drupal is that it is mobile compatible with every mobile device. So if for example you want to go right here, you can easily go back to the site. You don't have to press back or anything. Just easily go back to the site. Mobile flexible. So it's very mobile flexible. Also under mobile compatibility, I want to show you that Drupal 8 with other mobile devices. So before I'm gonna put the URL for the website for this website. So copy it to show that it's real. Go, and as it load, you'll see. So as that load, I'm gonna show you another thing under the WYSIWYG, which is quite cool. So I'm gonna go to configuration. So now let's show you before we go to the mobile. So I'm going to go to, so this WYSIWYG content editor configuration can be found right here under content, just as stored as text format and editors, and you can configure it as and there now you can instead of checking what you want to be in your taskbar, you can say for the WYSIWYG content editor, you can drag them inside. So that is quite cool. So now let's go back to the site and go to this website, which I'm going to show you on the other devices how it looks. So it with Apple iPhone 6 can be shown as this with the editing, the hello, which is quite, so it's capable with Apple iPhone, as you can see. So it's editing for that size and compatible with it, and also for Android devices. So for the Nexus, you can see. So that's the fourth thing which I want to show you about the new Drupal 8. So now it is capable with other mobile devices. It can be used. So now let's go to the fifth and the sixth thing. So the fifth thing what I want to show you is that you can add multiple blocks onto your website. So you can go to block layout. I'm going to add a next search form. So I'm going to add a new one. I'm going to put it in the header section and save the block. Save it again. And as you can see, when I go back to the original site view, the new search block has been placed up here, and you still have this search block in place. So you can see there's in Drupal 8 you can put multiple blocks. So now and the last and final sixth feature which I want to show you Drupal is that Drupal Symfony is used in Drupal. So the classes and the things which are used by Drupal with Symfony is the class loader component, dependency injector component, event dispatcher, HTTP foundation, HTTP kernel, routing, serializer, validator, and YAML components. So those are the components which are used by Symfony. And Symfony is an object-oriented film block. Yes. So that's the 6 features which I showed you for Drupal 8, and also in the end I'll review them, and you can also find the links for these in the description. So thank you for watching, and bye.